Yes, they go for the link. Okay.
That's a different. What skin voice line is that? Is that the dragon? Anyway.
Could be Lord Shit.
Could be. Could be Lord Shit. Right now, here we go. We're locked in. Nothing too crazy right now.
FCAP out of a good hero. It's just... from Blue, I can say for sure. Coach, why not? Coach Hayes?
Yeah.
They were in control.
Oh, speaking of control, Brusco goes in with the triple man knockup, and King Kong's answers with the steel cables. I'm able to go right after Few as he brings him down, and Cyric picks up the kill. Go with the wild charge flicker combinations or a glorious pathway coming in for Flap TZ. So they really need to make sure that Kyle TZ here goes after Kilra. And wow, just like that, like a fast-paced play coming in from Brusco, and Few with the save coming in with the Nether Realm Super Prince. Asher's right back with the Frigid Glacier as Kyle TZ with the 4 blades onto Kirk. But Kirk, as tanky as ever, as King Kong picks up a kill onto Ogwin, onto the top lane. But they're not even done after Few. Another knock-up. Frosty Breeze and King Kong, the KK connection. Even Kirk. But I have to admit, I'm leaning towards Brusco this time because he's literally the engine for Fnatic ONIC. But in this case, damage coming in from Kirk. I'm pretty sure he has the Thunderbelt plus the concussive blast. And here comes the Frigid Glacier once again from Super Friends. No beefy, no tanky heroes for
the map not exactly being on your side, and wait. And Kirk being such a nuisance.
Look at the damage.
There we go!
Flap TZ. Glorious Pathway will be casted, but all the way from the back line is the AOG. Super Friends commits his Frigid Glacier in a killing spree onto Flap TZ. They're not even done because they're going all in. King Kong with the cables onto Few. Gonna pick up a double kill. And now kick coming in from Brusco catches Kyle TZ. That was on the level 1 Lord. The question is, will Fnatic go in for the additional kills?
Yeah, they won't force it. Fnatic ONIC are still respecting FCAP's output. And there's a conceal. What are they looking for?
Okay, here's the counter attack, and they're gonna find Super Friends. He does have the passive. No, he doesn't, as he falls down in the hands of one above all. Kirk soaking up all the damage, but he's not gonna be able to out-sustain the counter attack of the Bees. And this might be their opening, but King Kong knows this. That's why he takes away the purple buff of Kyle TZ and still goes in!
You know what else King Kong knows? Swimmer. He kicked off of the wall and right into Ogwin's face. Ogwin's back now, but still, you gotta be really wild charge.
Oh, wild charge out of nowhere for Flap TZ as well with the glorious pathway. Here comes Super Marco with his Zapper Force, but answers right back with the AOG. Gonna catch 3. Nether Realm has to be popped in from Falcons. AP Bren, the Frigid Glacier of Super Friends will catch 4 and bring down Marco.
And they're inside the base as that mid lane inhibitor falls. Fnatic on.
Let's see if they're able to contest as the glorious pathway will be casted as well. It's going to be a retribution battle, but King Kong gets it. And again, the Frigid Glacier combination will connect along with the Blazing Duet. But Kyle TZ manages to find a trade onto Kel.
How do you contest? What's going on? Are they even thinking of contesting?
Look at just Brusco zoning out Kyle TZ, making sure he's not going to be present during that turtle fight, Lord fight in the Lord pit. But Falcons AP Bren making sure to try and move closest as much as possible to the Lord. Here comes the glorious pathway. King Kong with a cutthroat. But it's not going to bring down Kyle TZ. Here comes the Clash Few though. Able to cast a Nether Realm still. Might be a counter attack coming in from Falcons. AP Bren as Kelvin tries to work on the Lord. Okay, Kyle TZ has to go for his purple buff. Here comes Kirk plus the Frigid Glacier. Going to connect onto Flap TZ. A lot of ultimates has been expended for both of these teams. No one has yet to die, but here comes Kelra with the Blazing Duet. Connecting onto 2. Marco, Flap TZ falls down. King Kong onto the back line. Gonna bring down Phil. There's the Tempest of Blades plus the push from Fnatic. They're not gonna worry about the clash because they want the base.
And in a flash, Fnatic ONIC Philippines take game 1. I was so fixated on
AP Bren,
Incredibly so.
and
That's how mid lane Sicilian.
that's a mid lane Sicilian 100%. Half expecting
Yeah.
Super Friends to actually use the Batilda here,
Yeah.
but no.
It goes into the hands of Brusco. They go for the Sicilian, who has been racking up a lot of...
Their rotation might actually be better and faster compared to game 1 with the presence of Brusco's Matilda.
I mean, they are still waiting for the hard guard in the Ghost Flap.
And Kirk with the Primal Wrath as well, trying to dish out the damage on Flap. Well, Flap TZ manages to rock the Infernal Pursuit. And King Kong with the Retribution manages to get the first turtle. Flap TZ in trouble here as he tries to walk away, will survive. But Fnatic gets a turtle. Wind Claws, AoE as well. And here comes the over-aggression of Fnatic. Paired up with the Matilda, they can outmaneuver Falcons AP Bren.
Oh no!
King
Kyle's
Kong.
going down!
And the next target might be Super Marco, but few here to the rescue. As Fnatic ONIC, 3 Sonics working on Super Marco. The Heart Guard will...
Usually the Sicilian player.
Yeah, so right now Super Friends has the luxury of doing that. As we speak, just working on Kyle TZ. Another chain crowd control might be able to bring him down. Just look at the damage coming in from Fnatic ONIC as he tried to work on Flap TZ with an Infernal Pursuit despite the Heart Guard for there. And here comes Kelra with the Blazing Duet, gonna finish the job and bring down Ogwen. Just total dominance for Fnatic, and they're not even done!
Oh! That's gotta be frustrating. Again, usual. But I would reckon, since he's been hitting people with skills and getting away with so much, he can afford it.
Look at King Kong just literally leading the charge with the Spear of Alpha. Again, he's really activated because of the presence of Brusco with this Matilda. A guiding wind can ensure safety for King Kong without suffering any casualties. And here comes the Sackwind's Claws once again, catching Ogwen along with the Bat's Impact, forcing Flap TZ as well to walk away. Super Marco has to recall because the push might ensue for Fnatic.
Breaking news. After everything FNOP has done, FCAP gets their first turret push. That's where Marco came from.
And just look at this. 4 members of Fnatic zoning out the members of Falcons AP Bren.
Whoa.
As King Kong works on the Lord. There was an attempt there to steal the Lord. He's not going to cast that Spear of Destruction as King Kong with an uncontested, literally alone in his own island to deal with that Lord.
He is so comfortable. He is, what, 2,500 gold up, I'd reckon, over Kyle TZ. And the rest is history. Like, you can do the math, but on a roll-per-roll basis, Fnatic ONIC dwarf FCAP.
Yeah, literally.
They are in a whole different economic bracket. They pay a different kind of tax.
Since game 1. Actually, since week 1, you could argue.
The Bees don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
This was a chance for FCAP to get one over FNOP, but this might even be worse than the first time they did. That was a 3-game series. We're looking at a potential sweep.
Potential sweep might happen here as Fnatic ONIC charges in the middle lane, trying to burst down this inhibitor turret, and they will do it successfully. They still have the Lord as King Kong works on the top lane, and Kelra and Kirk onto the bottom lane. Super Friends not afraid to zone out the members with the Bat's Impact. Again, they're going to burst down the inhibitor down bottom. It's just the inhibitor up top remaining for Falcons AP Bren.
It's so tough for FCAP.
Wow! The chain CC from Fnatic is just too much. Last Insanity has to be used here to clear out the minions. Circling Eagle and Keller goes in with a blazing